It was a sunny and warm Saturday afternoon. Greenwood Park was full of the sounds of happy children. Standing right in the middle of the park was a tiny boy with curly hair named Leo. Leo was very happy today because he was holding the brightest, roundest, and reddest balloon in the world. The balloon's name was Reddy. Leo had untied Reddy's string tightly to his wrist. He was just holding it with the tips of his fingers. Reddy was swaying gently left and right in the breeze, as if he were dancing. Suddenly, an unexpected, cheeky wind blew. Whoosh! The wind lifted Leo's hat slightly, and in that moment of surprise, Leo's fingers loosened. The string of the red balloon slipped out of Leo's hand. "Oh! No!" shouted Leo, reaching his tiny hands up to the sky. "Reddy! Come back!" But Reddy was free now. The wind had gently hugged him and was carrying him up, higher and higher. Leo looked up and watched his balloon shrink slowly until it looked like a tiny cherry. His eyes filled with tears. His mum stroked his hair. "Don't be sad, Leo," she said. "Maybe Reddy has a story to tell. Maybe he just wanted to see what the sky looks like." When Leo went to bed that night, he was sad. But there was something he didn't know. Reddy's adventure was just beginning. As Reddy rose higher, the trees in the park looked like tiny pieces of broccoli. The cars looked as small as ants. "Wow," thought Reddy. "The world is so big." When he went a bit higher, he bumped into something white and fluffy. Boing! This was a chubby cloud named Cloudy, who looked just like candy floss. Cloudy smiled. "Hello, little red thing. What kind of bird are you? You don't have wings." Reddy laughed. It was a squeaky balloon laugh. "I am not a bird, I am a balloon. My name is Reddy. The wind brought me here." Cloudy said, "Welcome to the sky. Life is very comfy here. Sometimes we change shape. Look, now I am a rabbit. And now I am an ice cream." Reddy played a little game with Cloudy. Passing through the clouds felt like walking through a cold mist. It was ticklish and cool. But the wind didn't let Reddy stay. "Come along, Reddy," whispered the wind. "We still have a long way to go." Reddy waved goodbye to Cloudy, or rather, waved his string, and continued to rise. As Reddy went higher, the weather started to change. That bright blue sky slowly turned orange, then pink, and finally a deep purple. The sun was setting. Reddy was looking at the most beautiful view he had ever seen. It was as if the sun was painting the sky with watercolors. Just then, he saw a flock of swallows zooming past. "Good evening," chirped the swallows. "We are going to sleep. Where are you going?" Reddy said, I am curious about what is up there." It became very dark. The sky was now like navy blue velvet. And suddenly, tiny, sparkling holes opened up on that velvet. These were the stars. The name of the first star he met was Twinkle. Twinkle was a very curious, tiny, silver star. "Hey," said Twinkle. "Who are you? You don't sparkle like us, but your color is beautiful. You look just like the planet Mars." Reddy said, "I am Leo's balloon. I think I am lost." Twinkle giggled. Nobody gets lost in the sky. They just discover new places. Come, let me introduce you to the others. Reddy floated amongst the stars. There were millions of them. Some were very big, some were very small. They all winked at him to say, "Welcome." Blink, blink. Reddy felt like a bauble on a Christmas tree. He was surrounded by lights. He wasn't scared, in fact, he felt very peaceful. But the biggest light was yet to come. When Reddy reached the very top of the sky, he saw a giant, bright white sphere, bigger than a dinner tray. This was Mr. Moon. Mr. Moon was looking at Reddy with a huge, kind smile on his face. His craters looked like dimples when he smiled. "Welcome, little traveler," said Mr. Moon. His voice was deep and soft, just like a lullaby coming from far away. Reddy straightened his string and bowed respectfully. "Hello, Mr. Moon. It is very beautiful here. Leo would love to see this." Mr. Moon nodded. "Leo? The little boy with curly hair in the green park? I see him. He is in his bed right now, thinking of you." Reddy felt sad. "I miss him very much. I wish I could tell him I am okay." Mr. Moon smiled. "You can tell him, Reddy. My job is to light up the night and send sweet dreams to children. But your job is to give Leo hope." Mr. Moon took a pinch of moon dust and blew it over Reddy. Puff! When Reddy was covered in moon dust, he started to glow like silver. "Now," said Mr. Moon, "it is time to go home. The wind will not guide you, you will guide the wind. Go and say good night to Leo." Reddy shouted, "Thank you, Mr. Moon. Good night." With that magical weight given by Mr. Moon, Reddy started to float down slowly. The stars waved at him, goodbye. He passed silently by the sleeping clouds and cloudy. Shush! He didn't want to wake them up. As he went lower, he saw the city lights. The street lamps looked just like stars on the ground. Reddy looked for the familiar street. There it was. The white house with the blue roof. Leo's house. With the help of the wind, Reddy floated towards the window of Leo's room. The window was slightly open. Reddy touched the glass gently. Tap! Tap! Leo was dreaming that he was flying. He heard the sound at the window, but he didn't wake up. Reddy wrapped his string around the stem of a geranium flower in a pot on the windowsill. He was safe now. Thanks to the silver dust from Mr. Moon, he was glowing softly in the dark. All night long, he stood guard at Leo's window like a little nightlight. When morning came, the first rays of the sun filled Leo's room. Leo rubbed his eyes and woke up. He looked at the window. He couldn't believe his eyes. There, just outside the window, slightly deflated but still standing tall, was his red balloon, Reddy. There was a strange, silvery shimmer on him. Leo jumped out of bed and opened the window. "Reddy! You came back." He brought the balloon inside. The balloon was cold, as if it had brought the coolness of space with it. And when Leo got close to the balloon, he smelled a very faint, sweet scent of stars. Leo tied the balloon to the head of his bed. I don't know what you saw, Reddy, whispered Leo. But I think you said hello to Mr. Moon for me. From that day on, whenever Leo looked at the sky, he felt like Mr. Moon was winking at him. And Reddy stayed in the nicest corner of Leo's room for the longest time a balloon could ever live, reminding him of that magical night. The end.